Happy to have you here in the play space for our Basketball League of America midseason review and All-Star Game. Hello again, Keith Avalone from Play Game. Sam is producing tonight's stream, and the Basketball League of America, which we call BLAM for short, it's our fictional pro basketball league. We just released the new season, a little bit late. Sorry about that. But we are at midseason now in the real pro basketball season, so we're at midseason in our fictional league as well, and that means it's time for the All-Star Game. So we thought we'd do a little midseason review at the behest of Play Gamer Pete Adams, who emailed me. We were emailing back and forth about the BLAM cards this past week, and he said, it'd be kind of good to have an overview of how the teams changed over the past season. So that's what this overview is going to do. Get you up to speed on what the teams are looking like, how they're shaping up, free agent acquisitions, rookies, and so on. And then we'll get our teams on the hard court for our All-Star Game. I created a free download and included it in today's Play Connect e-newsletter, so you can download the teams yourself and play after our All-Star Game if you like to. And we'll see which team, East versus West, will win our first BLAM All-Star Game. So let's do a quick run through of the teams, then we'll get to the hardwood and have some basketball action with highlight maker hoops. To the table can we go? I've created some crib notes here, which I will refer to as we go through this. This is what the cards look like. We used the same card design as last year, although the players have moved around somewhat. The season, by the way, does come in two different versions. We have a generic black and white version, which does not have team cities and team colors. You can, assign your own teams. Pete, as a matter of fact, has his own East Coast basketball league. So a lot of people like to have, choose their own teams, their own nicknames. So the standard version of the card set will accommodate you there. But this is for people that like to have it all set up for them. We've got team colors, team cities. We kind of made this... designed this league sort of to be parallel with the NBA and chose cities that don't currently have NBA teams. So it's kind of an alternate universe. We've got Baltimore, Buffalo, and so on. We co-opted some of the historical, traditional colors for some of these teams, as you'll know as we go through this. So we'll start with Baltimore, these are in alphabetical order. So Baltimore is the first team, and top player is, of course, Kadri Vaughns. Where is he? Did I print the wrong set? No, it's the right set. All right. So there he is, Kadri Vaughns right there. Gosh, I was thinking, oh no, did I print the wrong set? Because I was printing minutes before our stream. Flying by the seat of our pants, as we typically do around here. So yes, Kadri Vaughns, their top player. Clearly one of the great playmakers of the league. We have rookies, Creed McCubbin. Where is he? I think these are in alphabetical order. In addition to alphabetical order of the teams, the players are in alphabetical order as well. So Creed McCubbin, who is a rookie, and Akiva Gordon, also a rookie. We included Akiva Gordon in last year's expansion stream that we did with Steve Tower. Actually, it wasn't last year, was it? It was 2023 when he first released the original follow-up BLAM set. Anyway, Akiva Gordon was on that expansion set and as a college player, so we included him as a college, rookie in this year. And of course, he's one of the top players for Baltimore. Free agent pickups this year for Baltimore: P.J. Harry, who came over from Cincinnati, and Anthony Brown from Buffalo. Outlook of this team, got the couple of hotshot rookies that I just pointed out. They kind of turned this team from a doormat into a prime contender. So that is Baltimore. We'll put them in the top half of the league. Buffalo, I'm gonna have to kind of split them up here so you can see both. There are 12 players per team, so they should both be on there. So their top player is center Trey Maddock. We'll see him in the All-Star game. He's the backup center, actually, for the Eastern squad. Blaze Daniels is their top rookie, kind of a sixth-man type, not particularly dominant, but a useful player. and picked up a couple of free agents. Quian Bodley came from Florida, and he is a starter. But it's a decent roster, but really only average, as you can see. Could finish in the middle of the pack, maybe make the playoffs with some good coaching. Important to point out that the Basketball League of America, we do not assign coaches. There's a coach's sheet, a sheet of coaches here. I'll get that out here. But it's black and white. We don't assign the coaches to specific teams. So any of these teams can be significantly improved by hiring the right coach. And on the flip side, be seriously underperforming with the wrong coach. So that's kind of up to you. So a lot of these, preseason projections are going to be, dependent on which coach you have selected for the team. But Buffalo is one of those disadvantaged teams, probably bottom third of the league. Next comes Cincinnati in the orange and blue. Forward Drake Cleveland is their top guy. We'll see him in the All-Star game tonight. Rookie Gavin Hammer, also an All-Star and possible Rookie of the Year. He was chosen in the draft. Guard Jameel Ward, another strong rookie. These guys really picked up some power in the rookie draft, which is fortunate because they lost a number of people in the free agent process. They did pick up Caleb McDowell right here from Kansas City and DeQuan Alvis from St. Louis. Both of those guys should see plenty of action. So bottom line is they lost some key players, picked up some key players, which should keep them in the top half of the league and keep them in the mix for potential playoff spot. Next, we have the Florida team, and their top player, center Xavier Eder, signed from Seattle. Also, their top free agent acquisition. He'll be on the floor shortly. One of the best rookies in Hutch Van de Wee, kind of a spark plug type playmaker player, both on offense and defense. The free agent pickups, obviously Eder, but also Gavin Mills, who they picked up from St. Louis, who will be a contributor. So Eder, of course, makes them an instant playoff hopeful. With some breaks, they could make a deep playoff run. They are considered, one of the better teams in the league and a potential championship contender. Next is Kansas City. We switched up their color scheme just a little bit this year. Top player is Darnell Tinsley. Where is he? He's right there. He's in the All-Star game as well. Christian Henry, who kind of splits time between guard and forward. You can see by all the underlines that this guy's going to make a lot of plays. Rookies include Zed Tomley, who is a strong contributor. A couple others who made the squad but won't see much game time. Free agent pickups include Franquan Adams from Buffalo, but basically Henry and Tinsley are going to be the guys that are going to drive the bus on this team. They're going to put the points on the board, but they are lacking in defense, so playoffs could be short and sweet if they're made at all for Kansas City. Next is Las Vegas. Corey Deadweiler was one of the top rookies last year. He's fallen off this year. Their top player is a free agent pickup, Diego Dockery, who they got from Cincinnati, one of the key losses from that team. As for rookies, Percy Gaskin was their top rookie. He should make, a defensive contribution, not much on offense, but we'll see a lot of him for the Vegas team. And besides Dockery on the free agent side, they didn't really get much help anywhere else. So playoff potential, not great. Bottom half of the standings more likely. Just not a lot of depth on Las Vegas this year. Next, we have New Jersey in the red and blue, and they are one of the favorites this year. Keon Brockington, one of the established BLAM stars, another big year from him. Justin Kalshore, kind of a surprise emergence. He was, solid last year. This year he improves to all-star status. Mikael Reynolds their top rookie, who has some good playmaking skills and some shooting ability. Solid player, and free agent pickups really highlighted by Carter Morrell, who was picked up from Pittsburgh and will play a major role for New Jersey. Definite playoff potential for New Jersey, possible division winner. Definitely a team to watch. Next we come to Pittsburgh. Top player here is Dave Carney, signed from San Diego. He was one of those mid-level signings, but has emerged as the first half of the BLAM season has unfolded into one of the top players. He's on the All-Star team representing Pittsburgh. Kind of a surprise. Rookie Javon Doucette is a big contributor, another instant starter, very hot shooter, good playmaker, and to a lesser, the free agents, of course, really highlighted by Carney's acquisition. To a lesser extent, Dallas Butler, who will also, be a big contributor, but not to the extent of Carney. So Carney and Reynolds, pleasant surprises, could put this team in the playoff mix. Certainly not out of the realm of possibility at all. Next we go to St. Louis in the white and the silver and red. Top player Jaden Lewis got all 6 shooting qualities and a number of playmaking qualities. Big scorer. Top rookie is Tate Akintolu, who is a good playmaker, solid shooter, decent rebounder, and certainly in the mix for possible rookie of the year. Also, 6-man Miguel Williams, another rookie player for St. Louis, to kind of boost Jaden Lewis. Free agent pickups include J.C. Chapman from Pittsburgh. Other than that, pretty much the same cast in St. Louis as was last year. One of the better defensive teams in the league, should finish in the top half of the standings. Now we go to San Diego in the purple and gold and green. Of course, the story begins with the big man, Emmanuel Abdur-Rahim, who is, again, dominant player. Got a couple of rookies. Forward Marquise Hamilton, who is a great rebounder, good shooter, good playmaker. Also, big pickup from the draft was guard Bailey Ball, who was another one of those players a couple of years ago that we featured on our stream with Steve. In fact, I think I drafted him on my team. Good offensive playmaker, not much on defense. Going to put some points on the board with 5 of the 6 shooting qualities and the underlined wow. So Bailey Ball and Marquise Hamilton, the top rookies. Free agent pickups, nobody to speak of. A couple fill-in players. Overall, the outlook for San Diego, great mix of veteran and rookie stars. Defense is not great, but the offense should make up for it. We're going to call them a playoff team. Seattle is next in the green and gold. You can call them the Sonics if you want. Top player repeats from last year. Solomon Threet, who was a rookie last year. He's back again this year. Last year's Rookie of the Year candidate. This year's rookie is center Darius Caraban, who will contribute in the center, in the middle. Free agent pickup, the big one was Jace Youngblood, who they got from Cincinnati, another of the Cincinnati team's losses. So numerous all-star caliber players, no glaring weaknesses. So again, the choice of coaches for this team will really determine how well they do. And finally, we have Vancouver with the turquoise and beige. Top player is forward Daniel Perryman, who is kind of he's a veteran player, the icon, strong scorer, pretty well-rounded skill set. He's got a little bit of everything and strong power. But to name him as the top player kind of points to the overall. I don't want to call it a weakness. They're very balanced. From top to bottom of the roster, there's just no real star caliber players here. the free agent pickup would be Brock McGriff. He's the one exception. He's on the All-Star team. He's a solid playmaker. Will score some points. Looks to be kind of the spark plug of this club, but it's a well-balanced team, just lacking in star power. Overall solid, pretty good depth, and they are improved from last year. So coaching again will be a key for them. Quick look at the free agents. I especially want to point out Hugh Dort. I got a text today from Brian, who's one of the members of Kevin Sieg's co-op league that he's put together for this card set, and apparently Hugh Dort has become the the free agent, the coveted free agent pickup for one reason or another. He's just caught everybody's fancy. So it's interesting. I did want to point out Hugh as being kind of the star. Maybe somebody in the chat room can chime in on that. But these 12 guys, are kind of fill-in players. I also included some blank players, so you can pencil in names and create your own stars if you want to, or fill-in players, however you want to do it. And then we have the coaches, which I already went through. We have referees too. I didn't show them, did I? I don't think I got a copy of the referees here. So that is the 2024-25 BLAM card set, and excited to get it on the table. Let's go ahead and do that. Get the game stuff set up here. Let's see here. Let's see. Here's how I like to set it up. I want to make sure everything's on camera. Oh, I do have the All-Star refs there. I did include All-Star refs with the download package, just in case you want to play full play with this. I do need to make some space for the grid, though. So the grid may not be on the screen. Is it? Let's try that. Okay. We won't use the refs for highlight maker, but we did include them for prime time. Gonna shuffle up my, and again, I was going over the instructions for the game 10 minutes before our stream, and hopefully I will not make too many mistakes here as we play this game out. Got our facts shuffled up. Let's get our tokens out. I was trying to decide what to do about the home team for an all-star game. Get our scoring cap here. I think what I'm going to do, just to keep it simple, is make one team the home team in the first half, and the other will be the home team in the second half. That would make it easiest. I thought about rotating it, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Get our free throws here. All right, let's introduce the players here. We'll make the East team. Well, since we're out west, we'll make the West team the home team. And our starting five will be Abdur Rahim at center. Christian Henry will be at, let's see, who is he at the forward? Yes, I think we're gonna make him forward. They're playing like three, sort of a three guard. I mean, they play guard and forward. So Solomon Threet is the forward, is the big forward. Well, Christian Henry will be the small forward, and we'll play Jaden Lewis and Diego Dockery. So we got a player from each of the 5 of the 6 Western teams: San Diego, Seattle, Kansas City, Las Vegas, and St. Louis. We'll just go put them here. Their coach would be Kai Von Latimer. I also, recognizing this is an all-star game, I want to get all these guys in the game. So at some point, maybe I think at the end of the first period, I'm just going to dump everybody in there. And then when we do our coaching changes, we won't have a player come in. We'll just flip to the next player. But we'll let the starters play the first quarter. That's your Western team. The East, we've got Justin Kalsher and Dre Cleveland at forwards. Xavier Eder is our center. Our guards are Kadri Vaughns and Keon Brockington. So we got two from New Jersey as starters. Should give you a tip as to why they're favored. And we'll put Eder on top. Coached by Dom Percararo. And there's our reserves. Doucette, Carney, Maddock, Ward, Hammer, McCubbin, and Butler. I should probably shuffle them up a little bit so they don't all come in at the same time. I mean, like from the same team back to back. There we go. Backups for the West. I should have introduced them as well. Youngblood, Goodlow, McGriff, Wilkes, Ball, Akintolu, and Tinsley. I'll put Tinsley up a little higher. All right. We are ready to roll. Going to do one more quick shuffle. And get this game into it. We're going to use the high pro scoring grid because All-Star games are always really, really high scoring. All right. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. I can see that I'm a little bit, this might be a little bit awkward for me. I'm trying to move my mic. But we'll make it work. Get my scoreboard here. It is East versus West. All right, here we go. My dice. Guess we don't need the decider, do we? All right, here we go. And we start with a foul. That's not the way an all-star game is supposed to start. 2 shots. It's a ref look. Let's see. We've got, looks like Eder is going to the line for Florida. And he hits and hits. So Eder hits 2 for the East. And we rotate. Right. And another ref look card. Oh my gosh. 2 shots and a referee warning. That means we're going to discard the next fast action card. I mean, I don't even want to see what it was. So again, it's a ref look. And this time 3 is going to go to the line. 6 is good. And 7 is good. So 3 hits 2, and we are tied up. And we'll rotate again. I should have pulled out all the ref look cards so there weren't any fouls called. You could do that for an all-star game, I think. I mean, you know, or take a lot of them out. Might have been a good idea. Okay, we're checking the hoop cam for big. Looks like they both have it, so it's going to go to the home team. Henry will hit the big shot for the West. And stays active. And it's an unusual result. 5, active visitor player. It's a defense check. All right, so we're going to check Kadri Vaughn's defense. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 qualities. So it's a defense shutdown. No score. Kadri Vaughn's, we rotate both players, shows us some defense in the All-Star game. How about that? Unusual. And timeout from Latimer. Ooh, active player must exit the floor. Lost for the rest of the half. So Diego Dockery, I guess, got pulled a muscle or something. So he'll have to go out for the rest of the half. So we're going to bring 2 players in for the West, Tinsley and Youngblood. So Diego Dockery comes out of the game. And let's go ahead and do the 5. It'll be energized, so they are going to score. And Brockington rotates. So the West is out to a lead. And snag on the hoop cam. Looks like that's going to go to Eder. He's going to make the big. He dots the I and scores the J for Xavier Eder. Home player with offense smart. Let's check Jace Youngblood. He does have offense smart. Underline, 2 spaces. So he goes on a tear, delighting the crowd at the Ball Arena here in Denver. And it's a control card. Does he have the big quality? He does not. Oh, wait, he does have it. So he's going to score unless Kalshur can make the defensive play. And we're checking for reach, and he has it. So Kalshur denies. Big defensive play from Justin Kalshur. We're seeing a lot of defense in this All-Star game. And this is the last card of the quarter. Checking for the bump quality. That's going to go to Jaden Lewis. Has it underlined. So he will crash the board, muscle the rebound, and put it in. And that will put them at the cap as the period comes in. Big lead for the West team. As we end the period. So the score is, let's see here. So it's 5-1, meaning that the score is 41-25 plus the 2 points. So it's 43-27 is the score of the West on top by a bunch. By 16. 16-point lead for the West. Let's reset the cap tokens. So they'll get an extra one. I believe it's Percararo. I should have moved the token. I'm going to do a quick shuffle here. We'll start the second period with the West on top, 43-27. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. We'll put these out to the side, and here we go. And there's no power involved since we're just starting the period. We're going to check the yes quality. They both have it, but Vaughns has it underlined, so he'll get the yes shot unless Lewis can make the stop. Does he have reach? He does not. So Vaughns is going to score to draw the East a little bit closer. And it is a power, a momentum lightning status reading. Does he have the bump quality? He does not. So he was unable to make the rebound, and we're going to get a ref look. 2 shots for the visitor. It's going to be Vaughn's going to go to the line. Oops, 4. He makes the first and makes them both. So 2 shots in for the East, and we're going to rotate. All right. And an unusual result, our second unusual result of the game. Any visitor player, any player in the visitor stack with the burst symbol is going to play aggressively on defense. I don't know that we have anybody with that, though. We do not. So there will be no aggressive play, which means that the home team is going to score. And Brockington's going to go to the bottom. So it's the All-Star game. Nobody's going to play that aggressively, right? It's only fitting. And let's see, Hoop Cam. Wow, it's a momentum check, and that is the one shooting quality that Threet does not have. So we flip it this way, and will Eder make the pick? He does. Makes the big rebound. That's his second time to do that, to use his rebounding skills. Sets it up the other way, and a score for the East. Thanks to Xavier Eder. Oh, sorry, I was going to put some of the other players in, wasn't I? We'll do that with the next coaching result. A home player with defense skill. Let's see. Oh, he does. He's got an underline. So the home's going to score. Big defensive play from Henry. Gives the West a comfortable lead. Home player with defense quick. He is offense quick, so that's a no. So Kalshur is going to score over him. So he makes the big offensive play, but then a defensive lapse for the East. And it's a momentum result. he does. So Justin Kalsher does have the snag quality. Big battle under the board. Can Tinsley make the stop? Let's see. He's got to have the spark quality on defense. He does not. So Kalsher is going to put it in, and that will draw the East even closer as we wind down the first half. Visitor player with defense spark does not have it. So Youngblood is going to score. So Kalsher makes one play, then fails to make the next. And another ref look. We're checking. Let's see. It's equal, so the home team. So Youngblood's going to get the shots. He misses the first. Makes the second. All right, we're going to rotate them both. And our last card of the half. Visitor player, defense quick. He does have it. It's underlined. So Vaughn's going to make the huge play and score for the East. That's going to draw it fairly close at halftime. So that'll be the end of the half. Our tally is 8-6 on a high-scoring grid. That will be a base score of 74-66. There'll be 4 extra for the visitor. So 74. Let's see. I always have trouble with this. 8-6. 74-66. The West is on top. They get 3 plus 4, so it is 77-70 at the half. 77-70 at the half. I told you we'd have a high-scoring game. But that was a nice comeback by the East. They outscored, let's see, 43-30, 34. 43-34, they outscored them in the second period. So the East draws to within 7. It is 77-70 at the half. We've only had that one coaching call. Let's go ahead and deal out. Let's go ahead and put some more players in. I think I might just empty the benches, and then just shuffle up the stacks, just so we get to see everybody. All right, 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna go like this. 4, 5, 6, just to get some. 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, let's go ahead and put the rest of our players in. Dockery can come back in too. Although he pulled a hamstring, he probably wouldn't come back into an All-Star game. He'd want to rest. We'll leave him out. Going to shuffle these guys up so we can see the entire West versus East team. Now we're going to switch them around, and we'll consider the East team to be the home team in the second half. Hopefully I won't forget that. So Vaughn's and Eder were definitely the stars for the East in that nice little comeback they had. And so we'll put Eder on top. All right, so it's 6. We're going to add 5. 6 to that is 12 and 13. And we're ready to start the second half. With the West on top, 77-70. Here we go. Visitor player defense smart. That is Eder, yes. Underlined. So Eder again creates a score for the East. Good way to start the second half. He's going to be our MVP, I think. And we have a coach result, so it'll be Percararo who we're just going to go ahead and, Eder will make the play coming out. We're not going to rotate anybody, and then we'll see if he scores. 5 is complacent, so the West is going to score. Eder was impressed with his big play. Let's put this back over here. And another coaching result. Oh, another timeout for Latimer. So that'll go back over here. Now we're getting all the... And it's an energized result, so Raheem scores, and looks like they've opened up that lead again. And a ref look. And we're going to have to discard a card. Again, the ref is slowing things down. Checking the ref look. That's going to be Cleveland going to the line for 2. That's 5 is good, and 8 is not good. So 1 shot made for Cleveland, and we'll rotate them both. Now this is a highlights game, so that what happens next is gonna, is something that happened like a minute or two later. Home player with defense power. That's Christian Henry. Oh wait, no, that's going to be home player is the East this half, and he does have defense power. Jalen Butler has defense power, so he's going to stop Henry's shot. Nobody's going to score. They'll both rotate. Nice defensive play from Butler. Oh, we get to see Dave Carney from Pittsburgh. All right, snag. Let's see. It looks like Wilkes is going to snag the offensive rebound. It's a contested shot, though, from Carney. Can he make the defensive play? Does he have defensive reach? He does not have it. He has offensive reach, so Wilkes is going to score over Carney. Kevin Dominant. And there's the other Pittsburgh player, Doucette. Visitor player, that would be Doucette, with power. Defense power. He does not have it, so Wilkes is going to score again. Not looking good for the East. And snag. Looks like it's underlined for Hammer, so Hammer will get the defensive rebound in the fast break and create the score. So a big defensive play by Hammer. Picks it off the glass, heaves it down court in a jam for the East. Makes it a little bit closer. Here's the last card of the period. Visitor player with defense reach. That is Hammer, who has offense reach underlined. So the home team's going to score, hit the cap, and that'll be the end of the period. So it is 13-8. So it looks like the West has again extended their lead. 13-8 would be 116 plus 3 is 119 to 96 plus 5 is 101. So it's 119 to 101. Back up to an 18-point lead for the West. Let's just see. So that would be 77. They got 42 that period. The East got 31. So we entered the fourth quarter with the West having a comfortable lead, 119 to 101. But, things can change. You never know. We won't call it a win for the West quite yet. Shuffle these up, deal out 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Let's set our cap. So they're at 13, so the cap would be 18. And 8 plus 6 is 14. So, yeah, it's going to be pretty tough. Pretty tough for the East to pull this out. Down by 18 as we start the fourth quarter. Home player with offense reach. He has it. Dan Goodlow from Vegas scores. Oh, hold on. Wait. Home player in this half is Gavin Hammer. And he has offensive reach and it's underlined. So that's 2 spaces for Gavin Hammer. That's a huge difference. So the home court advantage goes to the East in the second half. So that could make the game close. And we have a ref look. 2 shots and another warning. We're going to discard a card. I don't even want to see what it is. Checking the ref look. The refs are kind of being a little bit chippy this game. They both have the same, so the home team is going to get that free throw. That's going to be the East. So Hammer's going to go to the line for 2. He's going to hit 1. He's going to hit both. And that could make a difference. Now, on a ref look, we rotate both players. Oh, here comes Trey Maddock from Buffalo, the Braves. And Bailey Ball, getting our first look at both of them. So just let's check the score right now. So it's 13-10 West, which minus the free throws is going to be 120 to 108. When we add in the free throws, though, it's 123 to 115. So it's an 8-point lead. For the West, the East has narrowed it to 8. So they shaved 10 points off that lead. And a timeout. All right, so Maddox with the chance to make a play here. And he's energized, so that will make the score even closer. The East making a comeback. And a ref look. 2 shots. Let's check the cards. They're both the same. So the home team, again, Maddox is going to go to the line because they are the home team in the second half. Maddox goes to the line. He misses the first. Oh, that's a big miss. Makes the second. Let's check the score now. It is getting close, believe it or not. How many cards do we have left? 1, 2, we have 4 cards left. 13-11. Which translates to 122 to 114. And we add in the free throws, it's 125 to 122. It's a 3-point lead. The East has this big advantage in free throws, so this doesn't quite matter so much. It's a 3-point lead for the West. If we're within 4 at the end of the game, we'll draw one last card. So the East has closed it to 3. Checking the hoop cam for the yes quality, and that will go to Brockington. Bingo! That should put the East in the lead. So the East has come all the way back. They've taken the lead. Home player with offense, Spark. He doesn't have his underlined. 2 spaces. They hit the cap. So that means that there's 3 cards left, so we add 1 to the opponent, and that's going to be. So now we're going to check the score. We're going to be within 4, I'm pretty sure. So let's go ahead and put these out here. It's 14 to 14. Oh, it's 14-14. So it's going to come down to the free throws and the hold on, 8 to 3. So they're leading by 5. They're going to be leading by 5. So we don't go with the extra card. That last burst from the East is going to win the game. So 14-14 means it's 136. Our final is going to be 144 for the East to 139. So the East pulls it out. 144 to 139. That's pretty exciting. Wow. And it all came down to that play from Gavin Hammer. The big offensive rebound display. That was pretty fun. That was great. So let's just check the scoring. So it was 43 points for the East in the fourth quarter, and the West only got 20. Outscored them 43-20 in the fourth quarter to come away with a win. 144 to 139. That's a classic All-Star game score. Would have been higher if it weren't for the refs. All right, there you go. A couple quick news notes before we wrap up our stream tonight. We posted the January Connect newsletter today, which I mentioned. It has some cool freebies and some news updates. Talk about what we're going to be doing at Dice Tower. Talks about the convention. I also posted a convention update yesterday. We came up with our tentative official schedule for PLAAY.con 2025. By the way, very excited to add another familiar face in the hobby to our lineup of special guests. Kurt Berglund from Kurt Berglund's Baseball World will be joining us here in Denver for PLAAY.con 2025. Very excited about that. He'll be hosting a Friday night baseball segment and also joining us on a Saturday panel discussion on social media in the sports game hobby. So thank you, Kurt, for joining us. We're excited to have you come. As we are all our guests, we got a big list of the special guests. We have 8 seats left for PLAAY.con 2025. So if you're thinking about coming, keep that in mind. There are 8 positions left. All that information is on the play.com info page. You can click that, find that on the blog section of the play.com website. So both the eConnect newsletter and the convention update are both posted under the blog heading. So take a look when you get a chance. Download the teams. There's some Fury football teams. There's a new golf course that Gideon Ames created for the 2024 pro season. So check the freebies out, check out the news, and get caught up to speed with everything that's going on here at Play HQ. Thanks for watching tonight. Appreciate you being here. Good to see you. Next week, we'll do our annual big game pre-play with Kansas City and Philadelphia. As usual, we'll play the game in Express. If it's close in the last 5 minutes, we'll go to full play. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. It's just like the real game. So plan on joining us here. We'll also have the teams available for you to download, so you can pre-play the big game on your own tabletop with Second Season Express or Full Play Second Season. So don't miss it next week. Be a lot of fun. Our big game pre-play here on the Play Games YouTube channel. Until then, have an amazing weekend. Once again, thanks for joining us. Be sure to hit the like button as you exit the chat room. And we'll see you again next week right here on the Play Space Live.